Welcome for everyone who is subscribed to me from reactions, music reactions, food reviews, anything else but the paranormal, then you're probably just as confused as what I am. Today I'm reacting to the top 3 scariest moments captured on camera from forestry and camping. Yes, it's not something I usually do, but I want to try it out. I want to do a little bit of a mix on my channel, and here we are. I've pulled together 3 videos from a channel called Chillin' Scares, so big shout out to you, Chillin' Scares. This video is for you, and for you only. I wanted to do something different, and here we are, sitting down, reacting to the top scariest moments captured on video. Something different, something fun, something scary. If you haven't already got a nappy on, put a nappy on, or diaper, or whatever you are in the world, put one on, because you're gonna need it. I've got mine on.
Daniel O'Neill is a YouTuber from the UK with a channel called English Woodsman, where he's been uploading videos of his wild camping, stealth camping, and woodland camping trips in the UK for almost 10 years.
I watched this guy. So me and my husband got into wild camping about 3-4 years ago, and we started watching loads of other people wild camping, and we come across this guy, and he's pretty good. I will say there are some brutal things that happened to this guy. He's actually been beat up a lot on his videos, so I do feel sorry for him, but he has the commitment he puts into his videos. If you're into wild camping, definitely if you're in the UK, go and check him out, because some of his videos are absolutely amazing, and you're guaranteed to want a pot noodle after watching his videos. But I'm pretty sure I know what video he is about to talk about.
Most of the channel's videos feature Daniel reviewing camping gear for his viewers and showing footage of his adventures in the great outdoors. For the most part, they're pretty tame, but in August 2023, he uploaded a video of his camping trip in the woodlands close to his home, and the footage is...
Yeah, this is the video that I thought he was going to speak about as soon as I heard the English Woodman. Okay, this video, it is creepy. It is very creepy. I still struggle to understand what actually happened in this video, so it's going to be pretty good to go down on this and do like a little breakdown on this.
He uploaded a video of his camping trip in the woodlands close to his home, and the footage is pretty disturbing. The first part of the video pretty much just shows Daniel walking through the woods and talking to his subscribers, eating berries, and pointing out the sights on the way to the campsite. At several points along the way, he pauses to mention the footprints and garbage he sees lying on the trail, indicating other people had been there in the last few days.
What I will say is, a lot of the videos he does, a lot of videos other people do when they wild camping in general, they are in public places. So the woodland that he's in right now, and the woodland which this video took place, or the woodland, the woodlands that these people go to, they are public places. They are places that other people are going to go to. You've got teenagers, you've got homeless people, you've got people who want to take drugs. You've got all sorts of people, not only dog walkers and wild campers, that go down to these woods. So you do have to be very careful, like very, very careful.
Someone's been here. There's a lot of rubbish around here. Yeah, look at the state of this.
Yeah, there's a fire pit right there. There was a fire pit. Go back a minute. There's a fire pit right there. So someone's definitely been camping there. Whether it's his usual spot or not, I don't know. But someone has definitely been camping there.
Yeah, look at the state of this. Does get used, doesn't it?
There's another thing. Why don't people... That's one thing I hate about people. I hate people. I just hate people in general. But pick your rubbish up. Pick your rubbish up. Like, we only have one world, and you're destroying it. I fucking hate people.
About a 20-minute walk, he sits down at a clearing where he plans to set up camp for the night and leans back on a tree to eat his noodles as he talks to the camera. It's not until around 25 minutes into the video that things start to get seriously disturbing for Daniel.
I'm going to be out Friday night, but I'm going away Saturday, so I've got a bit of a drive as well, so I didn't want to be tired, and it's going to throw it down Friday night as well, and rain camping is really good.
I heard people speak as well. I could hear people speaking, not just... There wasn't just footsteps. Go back a minute.
It's going to throw it down Friday night as well.
Listen.
And rain camping is really good.
Did you hear the people there? Like, shh, shh, shh. Listen, listen, listen.
Throw it down Friday night as well. And rain camping is really good.
There's people there. There's not just footsteps, there's people as well. Like, I would get sketched out when we go wild camping, we go to like the mountain area where there's no one. There is absolutely no one in sight. And if there is, it's literally Barbara walking her dog or Jeff walking his horse. Like, there's no one around. So it can, like, I wouldn't go camping down my local woodland down there, literally at the end of my road, because I know that there'd be people there. I don't trust people. I don't even trust myself, never mind other people. I don't know whether it's just because he's enhanced the volume or not. The footsteps literally sound like they're behind the camera. Like, this is the thing I find difficult about watching videos like this, is that how easy it is to set up situations. Like, I've been in places where I could easily set up a 10 different situation moment just to get a reaction on camera, just to get that video, make that video more interesting than the last. Like, there is so many moments where you can do that. So the hardest thing about these videos is trying to find the borderline of whether this guy is, you know, it's actually happening, or whether he's just setting something up. He could easily got his mate to come with him to the forest and stand behind the camera and start walking. Like, it is so easy to do that.
Is that a badger? Hello?
Even though some pretty human-like footsteps could be heard right behind Daniel, as soon as he turns around to scan his environment, there's nobody in sight. What's most disturbing is that as soon as he turned around and yelled hello, the footsteps immediately stopped. For the next few minutes, he sits down and tries to regain his composure as he sips his coffee and eats his noodles, but things only continue to get even more creepy as the sun begins to set.
Maybe it's another wild camper. Ever thought of that one? It could generally be another wild camper. Okay, I'd like to think that this guy isn't faking this, because if you watch the original video, you'd know. Well, I've watched the original video, and the guy, he's like, he speaks all the time. He's having a constant conversation with the camera. So that first clip to this clip, there must have been a good 10 minutes between them where he's just chilling and talking. So it's literally, he is chilling and talking, and there's hardly any cuts throughout the video. So there's not really a moment where he can like have someone else with him, with them not them getting bored, if that makes sense. Unless he's paying this guy like $1,000 for doing this. So
There's that noise again now. Hello?
I mean, you'd see someone, wouldn't you, if there was someone there?
Hello? You got to better hear that.
What was going on? It sounded like some scratching then. Hold on. Listen.
Hello? You got to better hear that.
I think it might be some sort of animal, because you can hear like a that kind of thing. I don't know. I can't really do an animal sound, but it sounds like something breathing. Listen. Just listen to this. Sounds like
you got to better hear that. There's nobody here.
He's close to people because you
About
hear
40
people.
minutes into the video, the footstep noises can be heard again, and this time it sounds like they're getting closer to Daniel. By this point, most people would have hightailed it out of there without any hesitation, but Daniel decides to sit back down to finish his dinner as he tries to calm his nerves for the second time. Amazingly, a few minutes later, it almost seems like he completely forgets about the footsteps and manages to think about less disturbing things, which is honestly pretty impressive. But as darkness sets in, the eerie footsteps start up again.
I'm going to be honest. I can't stay here now. I want to be a wimp. I don't care if people call me a wimp in the comments.
To be fair, I think I would have gone ages ago. I'm not going to call you a wimp. You know, the last time I went wild camping, we were at a like reservoir kind of area, and we had to cross like a little water thing. So we were literally secluded from everyone. Okay, but you could tell people had been there before us. But we went for it. Once it got dark, we didn't see these in the days. Once it got dark, we walked around with a flashlight, and there was literal crosses made out of branches. Obviously, someone who has been there before was just taking the utter mick to, you know, scare someone or scare the next person. So yeah, I didn't get too freaked out, but it scared me, and I wanted to go. So this guy, big ups to this guy, seriously, for staying there for that long.
But I can't stay here. I'm too unsettled. I'm nervous. I've done camping like this a load of times. I think I'm going to go find somewhere else to get this bivvy set up. But I'm leaving this spot.
I'm just to head somewhere else for the night to play it safe. It's hard to know what exactly was making those sounds, but because they sounded very similar to human footsteps, it's possible that Daniel was being stalked by someone in the woods. This is obviously incredibly dangerous, as you can never really trust someone's intentions when you're in such a vulnerable position.
I'd say it's more an animal than what it is a person. If it was a person, I think you definitely would have seen them. Like, there definitely would have been a sighting of a person who was there. And I also think that you'd, like, I don't know, that sniffing sound made it sound more like a human than a person. Like, if you were gonna go stalk someone in the woods, you'd be quiet, wouldn't you? You wouldn't like make your footsteps obvious. So I kind of feel like it was an animal, definitely an animal more than a human.
By yourself in unknown territory. It was either that or an animal walking through the grass, but because Daniel mentioned the grass was a little wet and wouldn't have made that dry sound if an animal stepped on it, this is pretty unlikely. Also, many people in the comments mentioned that no animal walks that uniform and steady. They stop, go, and change pace constantly. Either way, it's a good thing he decided to leave, because who knows what could have happened to Daniel that night.
Okay, I would have definitely left as well, but I personally think that's an animal. I'm going to say it's an animal more than a human, definitely. I don't feel like it was a human. I don't know. Obviously, it was different if you're actually there. Like, as he said, is an animal really going to sound like that on wet grass? Then, yeah, it can. If it's something that is fluffy, like a badger or something like that, then you would hear some sort of scruffle around because it's got fur. So, I don't know about that one. I understand why he left in that, but I just...
In December 2014. The uploader lives in a forest, and he mentioned that the noises in the audio were coming from deep in the woods behind his house.
I can't do that. I can't do that. I cannot do that. No. Go back. Listen. Oh, what is that? I've got chicken skin. What is that? Where are you? It literally sounds like a kid crying, screaming, daddy, and then someone else going, where are you? Okay, that kid sounds hysterical.
It's hard to make out what the child is yelling, but after listening closely, several users jumped in the comments to point out that you can also hear an adult voice yelling, "Where are you?" In addition to the young female voice making most of the noise, this quieter, more subtle male voice that can also be heard in the audio only makes the whole incident that much more disturbing. Near the end of the video, the uploader mentions that after that night, he checked the news every day to see if he could find some explanation for the screams, but he never did. The fact that the screaming was captured at around 2 a.m. in the freezing cold weather and in the middle of the woods indicates that the uploader could have genuinely recorded something pretty sinister taking place that night.
Yeah, that is pretty creepy. Okay, so if it was a fox, have you ever heard a fox cry? Like cry out for his cubs, or the cubs crying out for the mum? It does make a really weird scream, and it is quite terrifying if you've never heard a fox before, and it does sound really human-like. But that is not a fox. I am literally like, my arms are folded right now. I've got chicken skin all over. That is utterly terrifying. What the heck? That is no, like, I've never heard an animal sound like that. And I've heard some animals. I've never heard an animal sound like that.
It's hard to tell why the uploader would record and upload the audio instead of immediately calling the police after hearing a female voice in such obvious distress, but at this point there's not much that can be done about it. And who knows, maybe the uploader did call the police. There wasn't much context given in the video's description. We can only hope that whatever problem happened that night was eventually solved, but based on the shrillness of the screams and the strangeness of the whole situation, we probably won't ever be able to know for sure. Lisa is a life coach and YouTuber who often uploads videos of deep in the woods behind his house.
First one sounded like a kid going, ah. I don't know what that bit said. Where are you? I can hear a woman saying, where are you, but there. Okay, that is actually really creepy. I don't know what that is, but that is quite terrifying. That is definitely not an animal. That definitely sounds like a kid, whether it's been set up or not, because as I said in the past, I can literally go at the back, set up a speaker, play something through it, and scare the crap out of everyone saying it's real. I could do that. You can do that. People can do that. But that, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That's got me a little bit confused now. Kind of sinister, kind of worrying. I hope if there is someone involved in this, I hope they're okay. That's all I'm going to say. That is creepy. Guys, on that note, I'm going to actually end the video. I've got chicken skin, bad chicken skin, and I'm really creeped out. And that was really, really scary. The first couple of ones weren't too bad. It was that last one where my body is literally just gone, what the heck has just happened? That was good though. That was good though. I enjoyed that. It was something different. If you... I just had a heart attack. I could just hear I could hear a kid then speaking through. So this microphone I've got picks up surrounding sounds really well. And like anyone outside, I can hear you coming through this. So, like, I just hear the kid's voice coming through this. And, oh, my God, I just crapped myself because my window's open. Oh, okay. I'm done. I'm done with these videos. I am done. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.